So when you speak about like you were in the entertainment world and things like that, I know you mentioned OnlyFans. That's something you're doing now?
No.
Oh, that was like back then.
Yeah,
okay. And
not even back then. Like sometimes I think the last one was probably like back in April that I dropped like a little 3-minute video of me just dancing. So that's what I did. I was just dancing on there. Like I went virtual with my entertainment, with my dancing, but I never showed, like I never went full nude or anything like that. So it was just kind of like boudoir, just little stuff. Like not, I mean, some people might say that's not little stuff, but it wasn't as extreme as some people go, you know. So it was. I showed it to him. I was a dancer for about 4 or 5 years. During that time, I was in a relationship, so that's when I was like doing the whole body climb. Yeah, I was trying to do everything. I was trying to do it all. And yeah, when my partner died, I didn't find it fun anymore. I felt like it was a lot more vultures out there than I was used to, and I didn't have to deal with none of that stuff. So I just kind of let it go. You know, like I didn't feel like it fit me anymore. So I let it go. And plus, at the time, I was a single mom. So my daughter, I think she was like about 5 years old when I stopped dancing. She was starting to go to kindergarten. And I was like, well, I can't do this with her. Like, no, like it's not gonna work anymore. Like when she was a kid, it was easy because it was like, okay, she sleep at night. I drop her off, sit her, go to work, come back. She didn't even know I was gone, you know? But now it's like, I gotta take her to school. I have, my responsibility list grew. So I was just like, okay, yeah, I can't. Now, you know, I got my dance bag in the corner. She's trying to put on my heels. I'm like, oh no. So yeah, it just stopped being fun for me anymore. It just started being like, okay, so what type of woman do you want to be? So that's when I was like, okay, I sticked with my modeling for a little bit. And even with that, it was like, I just didn't have the heart for it anymore. Like I just didn't, I was started bullshitting. I missing appointments and all that. Like it just stopped being fun.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And now Reggie.
Yeah. All right. So first off, I don't know who uses the word eligible or bachelor together, but I did not say those words.
You definitely.
He cleared that up quick. He said, I did not say I was a reality television contestant guy. He fixed that quick, and she said, you definitely did, which is pretty funny.
But I will say this, just for everything she just said. For me, so yes, I never talked to a dancer before. Dancer, that means, you know, when push comes to shove, she knows how to get to the cheese, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm about my money and things like this. So I feel like it's something that we could have kind of worked through. We did work through. And I know she was saying, like, it seemed like you were still stuck there. I wasn't still stuck there. And because the communication is so high for me, as she knows, like, there literally was nothing that we couldn't talk about, right? So even the part of, like, why I didn't know him, it's because, like, questions wasn't asked. Because any question that would have been asked, I'm not going to I would answer it. You know what I mean? And also, as far as kind of things that was going on with us, this isn't just, when I say we were together, like, every day for, like, 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it was, it wasn't just like, oh, we're just laying up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was, like I said, showing her that I'm a man that can lead and doing things for whatever she needed. Hey, I don't know if I'm going to make it to work. Fill up your gas tank, you know what I mean? I'm going through a financial hardship, cool. We can make some passive income together. This is how we can do it. If you need your credit fixed, we can go through things like this. Like I was giving her the blueprint of everything we could potentially do. A TikTok, a YouTube channel. Like I was giving her the blueprint of like, we can do all these things together. Like I was leading and moving in Temple. And the big thing for me, for her is I said, no matter what we go through, we can have a conversation about it. Every single thing we went through, when we had a conversation about it, we're able to get over it. But if I'm getting blocked and I can't even hit her up and things like this, how you're blocking my superpower? You know what I mean? I don't see my superpower, but my thing of like, if we're going through these hard things early, we're gonna get through. We're gonna get through, and then a lot of people, they'll meet each other. It's all bliss and roses, and then like 6 months down the line, it's like, you wasn't that person. Then they stop. The thing about me, like, this is Reggie. You know what I mean? Like, if you like me now, you'll love me later. If you don't like me now, you won't like me later. But at least you can say that man was himself. He didn't wait for 2 months down the line. He didn't wait until I was wrapped around his finger. He didn't wait for me to say no. He was already him. And she felt that. You know what I mean? So the fact that that's when I said it was trauma, because there's no way everything we went through, we was able to talk through it, and then you just like a breaking point where it's like she started saying some wild things.
So it seems like he has an issue, right? He has a problem. And I've been that guy in a relationship. I've been that guy, and I talked to my friend about it, and I remember my friend was like, yo, it's you. You're the one who's not letting things flow. Stop thinking too hard. And that's what it seems like he was doing. He was thinking about her dancing and, OnlyFans and all these other things. Like he says, talk to her. But like she said every time he wanted to talk, she was kind of like, here we go again. So.
Things like, well, I'm about to just get someone to pay my rent. It's like, you're not even believing in the plans that I'm setting for us. Like, we have plans. I just want you to believe in what we got going on. Like, there's too many people who want to see us win, including yourself, including BM. Yeah. I was even seeking counsel from both of y'all, like, oh, what do you think of how are we doing this week? And it's like, everyone believed in the vision except her. And I get it, sometimes if you're going through, like, financial hardship, things like this, everyone's going through it. You're not yourself, what have you. But because I was leading, because I had plans every step of the way, it's just unfortunate to me that she didn't believe enough in everything that I was showing her. I was not just talking. These are like everything I'm saying right now. It was all on the plate. We sat down for like an hour or whatever it was. Like, hey, this is how we do a Shopify. You know what I'm saying? Like all these things. So it's just like, and it reminded me I'm kind of long-winded, but she asked me the question, like, how do you deal with conflict? And I said that answer is like, give your grace and don't go to sleep early. But I should have returned that question because she doesn't handle conflict well. She's like, run away. And it's like, we got through so much. Why you want to run away now? Like, beyond the show, you know what I mean? Like, it got to the point where it's like, how do we meet? Because, like, it's just so genuine and so real. Yeah. It's like, oh, shoot, the show, you know what I mean? So it's like, it was real for me, basically is what I'm getting at. So, me going through, oh, you was a dancer? I don't know about that. I don't, like, hey, give us some advice. You know what I mean? Like, it was real for me when I was trying to work through it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, that part definitely was hurting for a bit. And, like... If a woman blocks you, it's literally the worst thing you can do to a dude. It's like, I'm not saying like, yeah, I was definitely hurt by it, but it's like, because you feel like you can't talk. Like, call me a B. Like, call me, you know what I'm saying? Do something. Like, don't just block me and I can't talk to you. And it's like, I'm fighting with myself. And should I text you? Should I not? You know what I mean? It's like, well, you can't text us, you block, right? But, so I was definitely.
He's doing a lot of damn jabbering. I don't even want to listen, but.
Going through it, and that's probably the only good thing. I'm trying to look for the positive things. Like, I've been working on doing my own stuff, like getting back consistent with posting and stuff like that. So I was going through that, and that helped me to kind of thrive to get to where I am now. But I definitely was hurt by, her actions, for sure.
Okay, Nova, let's switch on over to you.
Yeah.
Look at the face. She always make the faces.
So, cool story.
Ooh.
Financial hardship, absolutely not.
Ooh.
He's gave me $40 for my gas tank. It takes $50, and we talked about
Woo! He gave her a 40 ball. She said it takes 50. Chat, subscribers, she's not wrong. He said he filled it up. She said 40. I believe her.
He was like, why didn't you let me fill it up? And I was like, well, it's okay. Like, it's just $10. I can do it.
Yeah.
And then he bought me a $65 PlayStation camera. That is all the money that he spent on me. So for him to sit here and say that I am going through trauma and I am going through financial hardship that I need saving from is a little bit precocious. So my heart is pounding. I'm trying so hard to stay calm, and
can I respond?
I'm just tired of being.
Wait.
You can. I'm just at this point. I'm just tired of people like playing with me. I want financial elevation.
Listen, baby, if you would have answered my DM, I would not have played with you. But you was over there running around for 2 weeks. Never mind.